friends, you got a hydroponic system and you want some explosive growth. Well, I mean, for the most part, you have a hydroponic system, so that's your plants are going to grow faster, they're going to grow better, and they're probably going to taste pretty good because you get to control all the environment. That's one of the neat things about a hydroponic system, is that you are in control of the environment, and then that helps to ensure growth, and it ensures, you ensure all the things. Now, the number one thing that you will need to do to make sure that you do have explosive growth and good and steady growth is to make sure that you are feeding your plants. And by feeding your plants, I mean giving it nutrition. So this is in no way, shape, or form a endorsement or anything. This is just what I have used over the years, and I found to be very successful. So considering that I am growing a lot of greens, what I do is I end up going for 100 milliliters for every 5 gallons that I put in there. So that means that I have this little system here. This holds 27 gallons, but I don't fill it up completely because of course there's drainage. So we're looking at probably about here, maybe about a little bit more, say about like 20 gallons. So I'm filling up 20 gallons just to make it easy on the math. So that means, 5 gallons, 4, so that's going to be 400 milliliters of overall solution. Now I have mostly greens in here, so I don't have flowers, I don't have anything like that going on in this system. Granted, I do have some beans, so but they're in a growth stage at this point. I don't see them doing flowering or anything. I just want them to kind of grow and get bigger. So what I need to do, so I'll end up using 200 milliliters of this and then 50 of each, because I want to increase the growth, I want to increase the foliage. And if you have tomatoes in a hydroponic system, I highly recommend that you get something that has more calcium. That tends to be lacking, and I got the end rot right on the on the fruit as it came out. So a little bit of this added into the mixture is going to balance that out, and then you'll get decent tomatoes. But if you have mostly greens, you want to go more towards using the green formula to increase the foliage and increase the good looking nutrients. So I mean, these are, look how dark green these are. So they're super healthy, and they taste really good. So, keep that in mind. Another thing you can do is make sure that your lighting, I typically have the lighting close to this so they get ample lighting. Now granted, these are just like little shop lights. These are not I'm not spending a lot of money on this system, right? I mean, why would you go spend hundreds of dollars on a crop that's only worth like 20 cents? Doesn't make sense. So anyway, also make sure your lighting is good. If you do have a hydroponic system, I would highly recommend, you need to match up your plants with your system. So if you have something that has the roots in the water all the time, you may want to go with just a green. If you do other types of plants that don't like wet roots, then you should go with some system that's similar to this, where the roots are all hanging out on the back. You can see them there, you see that? So the actual system's running. It's kind of cool. I always get excited when I see it. But you see the roots, they get enough nutrition, they get enough water, but they hang loose and can dry out a little bit and get the oxygen that they need. And some plants, they don't like it. They'll start off really well, and then they'll not do well because the roots then get into water, they rot, and they get nasty. So make sure you're matching that up. So this system, I can grow pretty much anything I want in here. So I'm gonna grow greens, I'll build another system over here, and that will be all sorts of random things, because I got enough greens to feed like the whole neighborhood at this point. So remember, feed it, make sure it's getting ample water, but also make sure it's getting enough dry time. Match up your plants with your system, make sure you have good lighting, and I think if you follow those, you're gonna be okay. All right, appreciate y'all watching, take care, and wish you all the best.